was just serving in my mother's restaurant, so helping her even as a graduate. And then it became Aerosoft found me and asked if I was a graduate. I said yes. So I said, what are you doing there? I said, no work, because my plan was to be in the academia. I thought that I'll be employed in the MDU. I had my plans cut out. I actually wanted to be a big-time consultant in mathematical modeling. That's what I wanted to be. So I was waiting for these opportunities to come, and they wasn't coming. At that point in time, it's either you're a civil servant or you are a politician. And because I didn't want to be a politician initially, so I was waiting for that opportunity. And then, other children are there, so no funds to even go for my master. So I was even briefly lecturing in Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, their satellite campus here. Briefly, that's what I was doing. And then the BKM area found me and asked my mom, why is this young man, this is your son? Say, why is he wasting away? My son is a graduate. Say, young man, are you a graduate? I said, yes. I said, okay, what did you study? I said, I read marketing. You didn't pass well? I said, I have a 2-1, a second class upper. So, okay, from today, you're my PA. That's how I became PA. And then, as at that time, it became an area in Osu, Tio. They had this firm called Capital Management Consult. And then the Capital Management Consult, now in conjunction with Olushola Adekola accounting firms from Lagos, form what we call iGRIP, Internally Generated Revenue Improvement Program. So on that program, I now became PA to ABKM area. From that point, I was appointed press secretary to retired Commander Koku Imanana, chairman of Kolokomo Pukuma local government area. I became his press secretary. It is from that point I snowballed into the political scene. I found myself serving one person or the other. I worked with Amakri Etebo, Walpamo Edudefa, Tiongole, and then eventually I started working with my father, my boss, the Professor Tarela Tebepa. Okay. So it was from that point Tarela Tebepa and the rest of them now agreed and made me chairman of PDP, Kolokoma Opokuma local government area. Okay. That was the time Goodluck was running for
the president.
Governor. The governor. Yeah. So we did his primaries. He has won the primaries before he was elevated to becoming vice president. So that's my journey. Now, as at the point I wanted to run for assembly.
Okay.
At that time, it was coordinated from Government House. And because I was not a candidate of the governor at that time, so I was prevented from contesting the election. Now, look at what happened. I submitted my document, went for screening. Now, in the screening, no good question was asked. They only asked me, they saw my document. I said, you have a 2-1. I said, yes. What's the big deal about 2-1? I noticed that if I had started very early from year 1, I would have even made it first class. I saw it because it was from year 3, year 4 that I was able to get my CGPA to 3.68. So if I had sat down, not play student politics, I would have made it first class, So they now asked if you're married. I said, yes, I'm married. I was even there with my marriage certificate. And I said, okay, you can go. Then incidentally, they say I failed screening.
On what ground?
No ground, say failed screening. That was all. So at that point, I knew that certainly since I was not the governor, then it was me Silva as governor. Since I was not his candidate, then I wasn't going to go anywhere. But then let it not look like he was scared of taking part in the primaries. I wanted to prove that point. So I wasted even that money in buying the form. About 600 and something thousand. Wasted that. So I went to the electorate, my constituent, and said, look, this is what we want to do. I want to test our popularity. I know that I cannot go anywhere with the PDP as it stands now. If I go to another party to run this election, are we good to go? They said, go anywhere, we're going with you. So I quietly went to Labour Party. Now, the choice of Labour Party was because there was a governor from PDP, and there was our son who is president also in PDP. I didn't want to go to any party that is directly opposition or confrontation to PDP.
Okay.
As at that time, it was ACN.
Yeah.
So ACN people came. They said, you are very popular. That's what we heard. Can you come and flag bear? My people, my team said, we should go there. I said, no, we're not going there. If we go there, there's going to be a governorship candidate from ACN in Bayelsa. That means we are now fighting directly against the governor. If we pick that, then we're also going to fight against our son as president. So let us go to where people don't know. There's no direct opposition. So I was already in Labour Party quietly. 3 weeks later, That was when Alaibe joined Labour Party. So what I was scared of became the inevitable.
Okay.
Did you get? When I was told Alaibe would join, I said, this is why I went there. Okay, he's our governorship candidate. What can I do? I think it was an opportunity, for I needed a godfather and a hand that can stand behind me. I think that's what God did. Okay. So my thinking is the entire brouhaha of Labour Party in Bayelsa would have been because of me. Because after the elections, I was the only one that won from that party.
Yeah.
Right. So originally I'd been a PDP man.
Okay.
So to clarify, the PDP too. I even now, when I came back with an elected office to PDP. So I didn't come back ordinary handed. I brought an office. But as at that point, if Labour Party had gotten 9 persons in the house, I wouldn't have left. Yes, because with 9. The other party cannot form to third majority. That will make our voice strong. And so if you are even minority leader, you'll be very strong. You'll be very powerful. Whether you know your onions around that place. But alone, what are you going to do?
That's what. How was it like for you?
It was crazy. Initially, the way I came, just because of working with Alaibe, the governors at that time, sincerely speaking, told them that they should make sure I go back home poorer than the way I came to the House of Assembly.
Wow.
If I told him one-on-one, when I went to beg him, I said, look, I have won election and come. In politics, you should want those who are grassrooted to your side. What is my sin? I look for a platform. Say, why did you go to Labour Party? I said, my choice for Labour Party initially wasn't because of Alaibe, but he came in there and he's my kinsman and has become my boss. What would I do? PDP that I served did not give me the opportunity to even take part in the primaries. What would I have done? Okay, now I'm here. Excellency, I don't have the powers to fight you, do I? I'm here to represent my people. So it was after that settlement, they now told them that, okay, restore everything for him. For the first 3 months, I was not giving overhead, nothing was, it was just my salary, 450,000 naira.
Wow.
Every other largest they came, they were going. So and now when Senator Dixon, as at then, he was in House of Rep, when he became governor, I'd worked with him in Green Movement, good luck time. Yeah. I've worked in Green Movement before. So I've served him, So when he came as governor, he said, okay, crossover. I needed to move because if I wanted to get the largesse to my constituents, I have to be, in the sharing room.
Exactly.
Do you get? Yeah. So that was the reason I had to move because I was alone. So there was one point where I was still in Labour Party and there was an issue on ground. I raised my arm to talk. They didn't recognize me. I tried. No, I got angry and I shouted, "Let the minority have their say and majority have their way. Give me the voice to speak."
You wanted to pull a Natasha on them.
Natasha. That's why I've been supporting Natasha. The presiding officer can frustrate you. Yes, people should understand that. Those who don't even understand the workings of the legislature are making cho comments. No, the presiding officer can frustrate you. Sometimes when you say members we have in the National Assembly, they are not even talking. It's also very possible that they don't recognize them. 1, 2, the cameras are not picking them.
That's true.
So as at the time they made their points, it's not on camera. So the people back home will not even see them doing anything. You think so the workings in the house. The workings in the house. It is only when you have established yourself, you have asserted yourself, and the presiding officer knows that anytime you debate, you give credence to the house. At that point in time, when issues come, presiding officer would want to recognize you so that you can talk and make meaning. So that will be used to judge the house. Oh, this house is solid. Characters like that makes the house to be solid. And then from the minority too, I said I wanted to assert my voice. Yeah. And from the day I came, I said I want to represent myself. Something happened the very first day of sitting. I contributed to debate. But when they did the cameras on TV came, they only showed when I was sitting down. They didn't show when I was talking. So one of my constituents called me from Kayama. Say, okay, we saw you.
But you were quiet.
I talked, and then we saw you. But I said, what was happening? Was I talking? Say no. Say they showed you when you were sitting down. So the next day I came for sitting. I called all the cameramen, the media people. I came to that. I said, look, let me tell you, I'm here to represent my constituents, and I want to see them and hear me talk in the House of Assembly. Any day you show these things and you don't show where I talk, I have a problem with you. After doing that, that's the point when I know that romancing the media is very essential in governance and legislative business. Don't throw away the media. Media can shut you. Media can make you unpopular without you knowing. That's true. So it was at that point I started romancing the media, grazing palms and being friend to them. So from that point, Assembly in Focus, Tonye Isena, for minority, That's when my popularity started.
Yeah.
And any issue that come, I contribute. Any issue that come, I contribute.
Wow.
You know, and then doing the minority thing is not always to antagonize government. We are partners in progress to develop Bayelsa.
balance it.
So if
Yeah.
an issue had come from the government and is going to benefit your constituents, it's not because you are opposition that you now start speaking against it. That's also one thing people don't understand.
Okay.
You know, so that's how it happened. And then,
I'm happy, right, Honorable, because a lot of persons felt although you came to the house through the Labour Party.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love how you
Absolutely.
clarified the
Yeah,
issue about.
absolutely.
But Bayelsa State,
yeah.
at a point, some persons, we heard it, said the APC was a Fulani party, the PDP was an Ijaw party. It was all over the media then. And some person are asking, how did this nomenclature change now that the APC is now the Ijaw party?
No, people should leave politics for politicians.
When people speak, the media is there to amplify.
Yes, you, even when you amplify, those who are listening should understand that some stories, some talks are political. You need to talk to convince the electorate to support you. So you must have some points. At that point, when we're doing that, our son was the president of this country. Do you get my point? And so the party had given our son the platform to become president. And the man who was contested against him was from Fulani. Are you getting my point? So what do we say to get our people to be in
the boat with you?
In the boat? Some certain things are political. Seriously, people should understand that.
But we are supposed to take politicians.
No, that is no. I'm not saying I don't take them serious. What I'm saying is that there are some issues that are political. Take note that it was still same by Elsans who also now formed the APC to work against our own son. So that is politics. They were doing what they were doing at that time. They think it's best for them.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then we must also understand that you must introduce some level of flexibility in politics. If you get to regents, because the issue is to give leadership and then bring the dividends of democracy to your people.
Sure.
The way and manner, the onus lies on you, how you go about it to ensure that development comes to your place, you attract things to your place. So we must understand that. And beyond that, I keep telling people, governance goes beyond going to Abuja, take allocation and come to pay salaries. It entails a whole lot.
The intricacies.
In three cases, you must understand that. And again, you know that a Nigerian president is powerful. And if you want to get some things, take note that Alamisi stood for the Ijaw cause. But then, at that point in time, if I was in his system and I will advise him, I will tell him to take it easy. You know why? The CNC of the country would not bring anything to Bayelsa because the governor of Bayelsa is not in one page or in one page with him.
Word.
I get my point. I still think that if that time he had reversed Obasanjo, I don't think NDDC headquarters would have been in Port Harcourt. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there are some certain things you do. You rob off your people while you are fighting for your this thing. Diplomacy. You have to use diplomacy.
Okay.
And if you want to be a change agent, you have to be in the system to make changes. Do you understand? That's why I said it goes beyond going to Abuja to take a location and come and pay salaries. You have to.
But that's honorable. A person will say Governor Dede has done wonderfully well in 6 years.
Absolutely.
Without the federal government backing, so to say, he gets his allocation and using it by essence, I begin to see it.
Yes.
Gigantic projects. That is project that even some will say, this man get mine though. And look at even when he started the Nebe Brasso, who said, it was for political reasons, but the way he has shown that look, it's even without even a thought term, anything, he's continuing with it. Why didn't he maintain the tradition of a party? We've seen ideological politics in US, for example.
Fantastic.
Some persons are generationally Democrats. This family say we are Republican, true and true.
Yes.
But this jumpology thing we play in our politics, is this our own style of democracy?
No. When you see the Oyediri, then you now see a man who is not selfish. Do you get my point?
Okay.
I told you there are a lot of things to be considered. You and I know that PDP as it stands now, it's gone moribund. It's gone. Now look at what has happened. 2 factions now has emerged.
Yeah.
Court cases. Take note that the suspension and counter-suspension that are happening, Damagu's tenure is going to expire in the next 1 month. And then he's been suspended beyond 1 month. What happens? It will get to a point where we now have a quagmire that PDP cannot have a national ESCO. Do you get? Yeah. And candidates and the rest of them are going to emanate from that national body. So the Oyediri is not a selfish man because one, he has to also think if we're going to put people back in the state assembly, our people to back in the state assembly, which party do we use? Who is going to sign their forms? If we want to send people to National Assembly, what platform are they going to use? Do you get my point? Well, he has stayed back in PDP, fought hard to see how the PDP could be salvaged. Because he's a quiet man, you see the tantrums that have been thrown on him from different quarters, including even Wike himself. You see the tantrums, but the man has been very quiet and very calculative. He's not a selfish man. If he talks, he said, look, I'm not even intending to run even any election as of now, right? He wants to deliver. But then you need to take into cognizance, the assembly elections are going to come.
Yeah.
Primaries will start. National Assembly elections are going to come. Primaries will start. What do we do? Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Now, okay, the question is, then why APC? Maybe perhaps that would have been the question.
Yeah, the fundamental question.
No, fantastic. Now, I say it this way. I hate when somebody carries its ambition and deceive Nigerians. Like the ADC that we're talking about. We have calibers, characters that are now forming ADC that were in Buhari's administration, that things were getting tough in this country, that never saw anything wrong in the Buhari's administration.
But they are still in the APC.
Hold on. ADC, I'm talking about ADC, I'm not talking about APC.
I said, but some of them are still in the APC.
Some of them are still there. Some have gone to ADC. That's what I'm saying now. They are in APC. Okay, they are in ADC. Now, I'm talking about why choice of APC.
Why not go for a different party? Okay.
Should we go to ADC? The intent of those people who are going there, is it to salvage the country and serve Nigerians, or is for their personal aggrandizement? Because you in this government, Nigerians were complaining from Buhari's government till before Tinubu came. You saw nothing wrong with that. Just because your name was nominated and it never passed through security screening. So you never had an office in this government that you brought into existence, government that you even became a spokesman to Tinubu in Chatham House.
Yeah.
I'm talking about even Erufai.
Yeah.
Because you don't have an office, a position, you don't see everything wrong with it. So you're not running to somewhere. Is it because of you or is it because of Nigeria? It's tricky.
But politics is, first of all, self-interest.
Okay, fine, self-interest. So now, who are you now going to deceive? Is it the gullible Nigerians? So no, if that is the initial settling of this ADC is not where we can go.
Okay.
Right. Now, the governor, being, a very tactical person, has worked his way to Mr. President. Right. I need some things in my state. You follow? You remember that he told you that the second phase of Nembe Brass Road, the president, because of that relationship, the president can look the other way and keep promising.
That's true.
Do you get my point? He has been able to get that. As awarded, mobilization has been done. Work have started. Relationship. You get? He just mentioned again. We didn't hear that, but we didn't know about that. He mentioned it.
The gas turbine.
You have to play it. He come to Mr. President. Mr. President do that. So there is a relationship.
Is this a marriage of convenience?
It's not marriage of confidence. Hold on. It's not marriage of confidence. The thing is that I'm leading the people. I need to lead my people to a place where we can also benefit from whatever that is going to be shared. There is nothing wrong with that. That's politics.
Now,
So it is not marriage of convenience.
you're looking at the longer term and the bigger
No, you attend. Don't see the end from the beginning.
No.
That's why I'm saying that leave the politics. Most times for politicians to play the politics, provided that the politics I play it's not adverse to my people.
Yeah.
Are you getting my point?
Okay.
Because what I want to do is to ensure that we are included in the scheme of things.
But okay, right on. See, this is this thing. They say always that for politics is like a marriage of strange fellows. It's a marriage of strange fellows.
Yeah, strange bedfellows. Yeah.
Strange bedfellows. Yeah. Things are going to be happening like, okay, so for what? But now that he's there in the APC, now you're here, and it's going to be a lot of bringing together, because hitherto this time, we had some local governments that these are the strongholds of the APC, these are PDP, and issues have happened. How are all of you, everybody going to be working together to unify?
Come on, I think that
At this time.
I think we should give a lot of kudos to Governor Doyejiri. The first time I opted into politics, the first time in this state where I see people from various political parties could attend their functions, each other's functions. People from different political parties can go into government
give it
house
to him. We'll give
and
it to
have
him.
breakfast and dine with him. If you remember when he first came, his first words were, please ensure love. That we are still in this country, we need to come together as brothers. Don't show hatred. If they bring hatred, show them love. Let us come together. And the man kept faith to that. And what happened? Was able to reconcile Biafrans and reconcile politicians. That you see that an APC man is doing a function, a PDP man will go without being blackmailed and having issues because of the man on, at the end of affairs.
True.
He was able to do that. See, before his second term election, that was the day I was coming from Abuja, and I met with Senator Polka. We were on the plane together. We flew business class. Where the man who contested an election against you in 2019 had to come back to support you. Can't you give credit to that kind of a man?
Is it not a state of you see, we let it bear on this show.
Yeah.
So you are not under obligation to
So
answer.
you ask a question. Now, we are going to just say, let you know that with what you have done in PDP and also even brought in people
Was
together.
it a case of
It is going to unite the APC.
Yes.
It's going to unite the
asking. I want to ask you, maybe
Yes.
a lot of persons that came to support him in second tenure, people that were against him.
Yeah.
Was it not, are this part of the bargain
Yeah.
he did for their support that will come to join them?
No, it's not. It's not part. What the issue is that, our people put one proverb. Let me use broken.
Please.
Our people put one proverb. Say, let me use it just to say it first, then I will explain.
Yeah.
The people proverb say, "Bien sekme se ponton." When you are pressed, you want to.
They don't care where you.
How bad the water side is.
How you just
have to find yourself.
You leave yourself.
You are the one contesting election. You need to know people to come to support you. That is the thing in politics. It's not shooting guns. It is being. If you have opposed me, I should be able to convince you to support me in my second term. That's what they simply did.
Nothing is wrong with that,
Nothing.
actually.
The ones who did not come to support him are those who had ambition to run against him.
Okay?
Do you get? Those who didn't come to support him, who didn't agree to support him, are the ones who had ambition to run against him through the APC. But he was able to convince other people. Other people also saw what he's doing, that this man has brought peace to Biafra. The man has done well. Let us give him second term. So even from the APC they came, let's support him.
Okay. A critical point is we are now at a crossroad. Crossroad in the sense that all the defectors we've been seeing in Nigeria, they go with their deputy governor. At the ceremony 2 days ago, the deputy governor was not there. Where does the matter stand?
To be very candid, no, it's critical. For me, the Governor Doyejiri I know, right? The Governor Doyejiri I know, and the kind of person he is not going to lose any sleep about that. He wants to give direction and leadership to Bayelsa, and that is what he's going to do. Do you understand? If you ask me, that's not what it's going to. It's not going to stop governance from going on. He has taken his decision, and is not the type of leader that will now impugn on whoever that is taking.
Don't forget they're on a joint ticket.
Hold on, they are not running again.
I know, but they came on the joint ticket.
Don't forget that we're not running again. What I'm saying is that they are there, and there are laws and rules. Right? So if I decide that we are moving on, right? We are going to move on together. Okay? Don't forget that it's just a party that's changed.
Yeah.
You get my point? Yeah. If they've been working together seamlessly, they could find a way to manage that. But again, I don't like crossing the bridge when I've not even gotten to that bridge.
But the man has gone to court. The man has gone to court in Abuja.
The issue is that if you understand the constitution and legislature, that court was actually not necessary. You know why it's not necessary? Okay. I think it's time we should sheet our sword and work together. Legislature, the judiciary cannot stop the assembly from doing their functions. Take note of that one. They cannot. If your function is a constitutional function, a court can't stop you. Even impeachment, if we talk about impeachment, court only challenges the processes of impeachment.
Okay. Yes.
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Not if, because if you run to court, it doesn't mean that if your actions, whatever, constitute gross misconduct, assembly cannot do their job. It doesn't mean that.
It is a process that.
Do you get my point?
Relate to
But
sort of-
in this country, the legislature will want to maybe perhaps didn't follow the processes right and will impeach somebody, and the person goes to court and say, court say no, your processes were wrong. But the court cannot stop, because impeachment is the constitutional function of the legislature.
Everywhere. Yes, it's everywhere.
True.
Do you get my point? So you can't stop me from, if that is the case, then I will also do a law and stop the courts from functioning from the legislature. Then we will start fighting that way. So you can't stop me from doing my work. But this one is even preemptive, as far as I'm concerned.
preemptive,
Because there is no
the man is trying to-
But if the point is, everybody should now be careful that the things you do doesn't constitute gross misconduct.
Let me see. You just have to work
Because
with
if it constitutes gross misconduct, I tell you the truth, courts will not stop the assembly
But
to
we
do
know
their job.
Nigerian politics.
Yes.
You can always give a dog a bad name just to hang the dog.
No, it's not about dog abiding. That's what I'm saying, that the governor himself and even the legislature, nobody's even thinking in that direction. We have been one family. Nobody owes anything against the deputy governor, as far as I'm concerned. Do you get my point? We want to just quietly sail and then get to where we're going to bat the ship. I get my point. So I don't want to begin to contemplate those issues, because they were not even things that are going to be talked about. If it is the way
They are
himself.
likely to come up.
No, you are. That's what I'm saying, that you are preempting. I don't want to be preempting.
Right, Honorable. What
I don't want to be
I'm looking at
preemptive.
is we are seeing a different scenario that has never happened in Nigeria.
Yes, yes. You know,
There's always a first time in everything in life.
absolutely.
But what we are saying is that now we have a deputy governor that is still with the PDP officially, yes,
Yeah.
and the governor that has defected with most of his cabinet members to the APC.
Yeah.
Now, governance is different from politics.
Yeah.
But Nigeria will hardly separate them.
No, the point here is that there are some issues that had never been tested, or maybe that's why I would say the constitution. You know, it has to be a flexible document, because some things will happen that you never envisaged happen. Take note of the Good Knocks time, doctrine of necessity.
Yeah.
Do you get my point? Okay, what about the Kogi issue? The governor just won the election
And died before being
and died before swearing in. Those were not contemplated in the constitution. Do you get my point? So now the constitution need to be altered to fuse in all these things. So going forward, incidents like this, right? People were not contemplating. Right, it has happened. So maybe perhaps in the adjustment of the constitution, the alteration of the constitution, now they might take those things into cognizance. But for me, let us leave the way it is and allow governance to go on.
I understand what you're trying to say, because even in the case of Atiku versus the AGF, 2007, and the court ruling and everything, Supreme Court said that you could also leave the party, you can be an independent person, because you use the party to enter as a vehicle to enter into office. But even if you're not a member of the party, you can still be in office till the very end of your term.
Absolutely.
So that thing.
So let's leave it. They are working together. They are fantastically working together. They believe in themselves, right? And so let us leave it at that. Everybody should look into what they will continue to deliver for the state in the remaining part of their tenure.
Okay.
For me, let the public or whoever is involved not to incite issues to,
Indifferent, okay.
do you get my
Exactly.
point?
To preempt
The
everything.
state has been peaceful. So allow the two of them to work together.
So now that we're here now, but based on this sweet thing that you've just done, on the foundation of this sweetness you've just brought, what can Bayelsa look forward to getting and gaining going forward? Because right now we're already in the ship, we're in the progressive boat already.
Yes.
What are the things that we are there to really get to gain now that we're here?
There's a lot now. I cited an example. Yeah, the governor on the podium told you how he was able to get into Mr. President to get the Neme Brass Road. That road has been on the drawing board for over 60-something years, if I'm not mistaken.
It says so.
Right. And then I went with the governor to Brass in his first tenure, one of the visits, after he has won. And he told the chiefs that, look, he's trying to get, then it was Babatunde Fashola was the president, minister. He said he's trying to get to them that if nothing is happening, he's going to take the bull by its own and start this road. He was very, very deliberate about it. And when nothing was coming forth, he started it. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is that from PDP, he was able to get into Mr. President.
Then not to talk now that he's
Now that he is in,
It's smoother now.
as a new bride.
That is it.
smoother now.
Everybody is now going with their this in cap in hand
With the broom.
Do you
And the broom.
Hey!
do you get? You know, so
And the list.
it involves a lot. It involves a lot.
Right, a lot of persons are looking at is it likelihood already he has an all-inclusive government when he formed this cabinet?
Absolutely.
Nobody. But now that are ready to eat the soup are many because the family is going to meet there. Are the chances we are expecting the dissolution of the cabinet to fuse more of the new family he has acquired now?
No, I hate answering preemptive. I hate answering preemptive.
That's what we journalists do.
If I come inside, then I want to do the job of His Excellency.
Okay.
the government.
Are you expecting it? If he does it, is it out of place?
Already,
on a-
already there are members of, you know, initially the APC, which we have come to join, that were in the cabinet. Even jobs, contracts were given to some person. So he's going to continue like that.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? He's going to continue like that. So let's leave the job
Let's
for
leave
him.
that job for him.
Honorable, you're doing a fantastic
No,
job.
no, he's deflecting them. I know.
I'm not deflecting. The point is that if it is someone else's job, I shouldn't do the job for him. It's his governor's job. He has done it. He has tried to unite everybody. People from the APC, when he was in the PC, were in his government, and they're doing very well. Everybody is working together.
True.
Everybody comes into, you know, government house. Whoever that wants to visit government, it doesn't matter which political party you are in.
Beautiful.
Don't you know that? In fact, I don't want to go there.
No, don't go. Just leave it.
So if you're just joining us, we have this big conversation. The governor just took the majority of the stakeholders of the PDP to the APC on Monday officially after he made the resignation from the PDP about over 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks now. And Bayelsa now is now an APC state, joining the rest, most of the South governors. And we have the former Speaker of the Bayelsa State House Assembly, one-time Speaker, yes, Right Honorable Tony Emanuel with us, and he is presently the General Manager, GM of Bayelsa Housing and Property Development Authority. I don't want us to go that side. Maybe another day we'll do that one. Start sending. We are live on Facebook 97.5 Golden FM. You can drop your comment there. We'll open the phone. Say I already going to get today. Okay. Okay, let's go to the calls. Some questions I want to ask you. You will deflect them because you say, let the governor. Maybe I'm being preemptive. Let's open the phone line and let's get reaction from our callers out there. 0912 0001975, or you call us on 07077471522. Any question you know is not for him, don't ask him, but you can write it down and take it to his principal. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Golden Nation.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, JP. Good morning, Professor.
Yes,
And
sir.
Koido, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Please, sir.
Don't know,
Yeah, prolific speaker, sir. Let's see, sir. My name still remains, sir. Reporting from America. God bless you, sir. And thank God our government is now APC. Like they say, we are now connected to the center. But be it as it may, I have some fears, and the fear is what I want to say out now. My fear is the position of the deputy governor, the romance between the deputy governor and the governor, our governor, Senator Zoidiri, was so beautiful. It's like a man that has a second wife. You know that new pride texture it's having. That is what we used to have. That is what we have between our governors, Senator Zoidiri, and the deputy. But what will it be like now? That is just my fear. And secondly, I would like you to answer this question particularly. And secondly, the structure that our governor is going to meet now in APC, I have another fear here. Won't it be another problem again for Bayelsa? That is my...
I didn't hear that bit very well, please.
By saying that will the governor at going to the APC that's already fractionalized the Bayelsa State don't add more problem to them?
Okay, fine. For the one of the deputy governor and the governor, like I said, no love lost. They are doing their job. Let Bayelsans not put fire in that matter. Allow the both of them to do their work. They don't have any issue. They are not quarreling, right? You know, so even husband and wife disagree even at home. So at this point, they are working together. There is no love lost. The one, as far as I know. So let us not be preemptive. I keep saying this, or begin to push more pressure and cause the issues we don't want to. Because if there are crises, then the governance is going to suffer. True. And Governor Doeji, they don't want to, go into issues that is going to derail him from his plan. He has told Bayelsa that any project he starts, he wants to finish it before he leaves. He doesn't want to hand over any project to anybody. So he's focused on delivering the goods. And the deputy governor is working, harmoniously with him. Let us not be the ones who cause issues for them. So for me, they can still work together. That's one. Then the other one is, the party has announced that the governor is the leader of the party now. Yeah. Like I said earlier on, PDP was also even factionalized before he became governor. You saw what happened. A lot of people even decamped to APC when we were running 2019. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So he came in and decided he brought a lot of people back to PDP folds. He brought them back. And he was able to go into the APC and make the leaders understand that we are one. We should work together. The same spirit, the Ejiri is coming in into this APC as a leader. It's not that assertive, it's not that oppressive leader that whatever I say must be final. He's the type that listens, look at all the pros and the cons, and take decisions that will be for the betterment of the people. So that way he has been able to unite Bayelsa. That way he's going to unite the party. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, I have that 100%. Okay, I can't give him 100, but at least 95% believe confident that he's going to unite the party. Okay, let's take them. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Another advice is that even those in the party, now that they've announced him leader, everybody should open their arms, open their hearts,
and welcome him with open hearts.
Welcome and work with him.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good FM.
You're welcome. Morning. Your name and location?
My name is Chikobi. I'm calling from Obele.
Go ahead, Mr. Chikobi.
Yeah, I want to ask a question based on what your guests here have narrated how the government is doing. If you are doing an opposition party, they will not give you that free hand. If, for example, when we are swearing in the president, swear in for the Nigeria, we did not swear in for the party. Why must it be when you are in opposition party, your hand will not be reached the way it's supposed to be reached? Is it a good thing? Are we practicing? Because if you can see, we are to one-party government, one-party system of government. Are we doing the right thing? Okay, look at a message from Donald Trump to Nigeria. Because of what we are doing, we think we are doing everything, pampering everything because of one thing we want to favor ourselves. So if we are doing this one-party system, if you are not in my party, you will not be able to speak up. Even to that extent, the media will not cover you up because you are not in that ruling party. Is it a good thing? That is my question. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. First, let me also put it on record that Tinubu has not forced anybody to come to his party. If you have evidences, you should bring it out. He has not done that. People are taking their individual decisions of what is best for them in their states. And again, every party is allowed to function the way they want to function. As far as I'm concerned, the PDP did not handle their issues well. If we wanted to handle these issues well, at the point that even when we could choose to support Tinubu at that point in time, actions that were supposed to be taken were not taken. We left them until it got to this point. The people who even now became flag bearers and we worked for in 2023 has even also left the party.
Word.
Do you get what I'm saying? So we are taking decision for the best interest of you. As this man that is asking that question, assuming he is in PDP and he was intending to run for House of Assembly from his constituency, and then his party cannot field a candidate in that election, what is he going to do?
That means
has the ambition not crushed?
It's gone.
Okay. So we should take some emotions out of this thing and look at this thing, from the political point of view and the real point of view. Because
some have said, why not do they replay a Tinubu in 2003, where when PDP 2003,
23 or
2003.
Back then,
yes, when PDP took 5 of the 6 Western states,
yes,
it was only Lagos Tinubu that was still AD.
I don't even
he stood firm.
I don't even understand what you are saying.
No, wait now. Wait now.
You understand what we're saying.
Wait now.
You understand what you're saying.
Some are saying that. See, why can't he be a man and build the party?
Tinubu became alone in
the southwest.
Yes, right. Southwest. Others left.
Yes.
Right. Now, the kind of resources Lagos State have, that even when Obasanjo decided not to release
The local government
the
for
local
5
government
years.
funds, he was able to stand it. Do we have that capacity over here? There are some things you don't delve into. And also understand this. That's why Mugabe said neocolonialism. I mean, globalization is neocolonialism. The oil laws that works in Texas might not work in the Niger Delta area of this thing.
That's true.
Tinubu succeeded in Lagos, doesn't mean you're going to succeed it in Bayelsa. I said, wisdom is the principal thing. Do you get my point? And then also understanding the prevailing circumstances surrounding the issue. You take your decisions based on that. Do you get what I'm saying now?
Okay.
So again, if it was going to be a Niger Delta team, everybody would have been on one team.
On one
But that's
page.
also
That's ran away.
you heard him saying that he became governor of the South
For himself.
of
Himself alone. Okay, that's true.
do you get what I'm saying? So you are taking decision that look, he's the governor general of his own nation, and he has to take a decision that is in the best interest of his own nation, and then by Elsa. That's it you have taken. And then again, take note that life is all about risk.
Yeah.
Do you get my point? You have taken this decision, and then how the decision you walk towards it, whatever that comes, God determines what happens. But for you have taken that decision. It's even better to take decision that you don't take it at all, and then at the end of the day, everybody.
You regret that if you
Had I known is a brother to Mr. Too Late.
Okay, so on Facebook we have different comments already.
Okay.
Maybe Charles says, listening to a great man I cherish, speaking the truth, and I've touched so many lives. So they're greeting you, sir.
Thank you.
And then Best Willie says, make una try put mind together, unite, and run this state to the envy of other states.
Yeah.
We they see on our, but not be everything will go bring come air. Bayelsa unite.
I agree.
So you say Bayelsa unite.
But I still say that Bayelsans. See, if you were in this state far back in some years back, that you wake up in the morning and you begin to hear bomb blasts in this place. This has happened. People gather somewhere. People go to scatter those places. Do you get? We have moved away from those. We quickly forget these things and we don't bring them back. But we have come to a place where an opposition party will be allowed to do their campaigns, even insult this, that nothing happens. It is because of the head. The man who understands that we are one. We don't need to kill ourselves. We don't need to, witch hunt ourselves. So let us be together as Bayelsans. Play politics by the rules and then work together as a people. He has been able to give that direction. So we are united as far as I keep telling everybody that my APC man does a child education. You see PDP people in there. It never happened before. It was like salt water and fresh water that can't mix. That's how it was until Doediri became governor. You can bear me witness.
Yeah.
You, the media people, can bear me witness. But he's been able to tame that down.
Okay.
Right? See, I had a private cinema. The first person who came to patronize my private cinema was even Pastor Ruben.
And a staunch APC man.
Do you get? The relationship is there. The man, the governor created it.
Okay, let's continue the calls. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that. Hello, good morning. Wow. Okay, make the calls fast at 07077471522 or you call us on 09120001975. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, sorry. Okay, make it snappy and go to our Facebook page, 97.5 Golden FM. Drop your comment there. We'll read it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Felix from Opolo.
Go ahead, Mr. Felix.
It's really a political season. It's the climax now. Really in the air. I was listening to one of the senators yesterday on one of these media stations, honestly. He was saying he also decamped, I think he said, decamped to the APC. There was a question that was thrown to him to answer. The question goes like this: that this present the PDP, they really altering a lot of abusive words to the present ruling party. Even in our previous governorship campaign, a lot of abuses and stories were casted, and even the way Nigerians have been tormented, humiliated, and so subjected to this present administration. A question was asked in that this is a party you so them and abused and all this. So why you going to that party? He said, "Have you okay?" He said, "He is a baby there that he has just gone to the party and is new there. That by God's grace, he will go through their manifesto to know what I really don't understand. So even send to the governor or everybody that are I really don't know the direction we are really going to. See, we have all the resources to put this state into standard without being aligned with the federal, honestly.
Thank you so much, Mr. Felix. You made your point. Well, if you listen to what Right Honorable Toye Mani said from the beginning, not always a politician should take serious. Some are just political talks.
Like we say it here.
I'm not speaking on behalf of that senator.
We say here that the politics is there, the politics are there. So we separate everything because there's governance, but most importantly, like the governor said on Monday, it's all about giving people certain policies.
Well, let's do something. Let's do something from what this caller just said. With what is happening, realigning, Right Honorable, it's not high time politicians stem down on their type of abusive campaigns because you can never tell what tomorrow will bring.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned, that if you see the character of Doyejiri, climbs any podium, I'd never used any abusive word on anybody, any politician. Go back to his campaigns and play them. You speak to the issues.
Thank you. I have one, but I don't want to say it. Go
no,
ahead.
if you have one,
I was there. I was there.
That means.
I was there at hold on. Community.
Hold on. Listen.
I used a very bad word.
Hold on. If something happened, then you speak to that particular thing. If I am campaigning an election, I'm going without being violent, right? And then you become violent to my supporters in your place. Don't expect me not to say anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you get? I'm not scared of you not to say anything. If I'm campaigning and nothing is happening, right? And then my people campaign in your place, and then you attack them.
You have to speak.
Don't expect I won't say anything. At that point in time, you're going to say something. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. And again, I also don't think that abusive politics is the best way to go.
Thank you.
Do you get my point? I did 3 times I ran in the assembly. When I meet my opponents, I shake hands with them and say, don't worry, whoever that God gives will take. Right. And I was doing my campaign. I was speaking to issues. Do you get? Yeah. See, I make bold to say, my second tenure election, I got security reports how those who were running against me, recruiting boys from Port Harcourt, armed machetes, and the rest of them. The information got to me. In any great family, there are characters of different kinds that will dance to the tune of any music that play. So I also know that my sister too also have the bad ones. But my point is, everybody deserves a good life. So I don't want to subject you to want to go and fight and do anything for me. Instead, I should change you to become somebody better in your life. So I've not even carried a machete in an election before. So boss, this is what I said. No, I can't do that. Now, I went to a general. And I told him that, look, these are the reports I'm having. I'm going to pay money. I want the army presence in the election. Don't work for me. Don't work for my opponent. But create an opportunity where the electorates will come and vote. The man asked me, are you a Nigerian politician? I said, yes. I've stayed for 4 years in office. This is a referendum from my people.
Let the people decide.
To know whether I have done well or I have not done well. I'm saying this thing with all, it was a General Mohammed in Creek Motel. I went to meet him. Right? I said, I just want security because people will be chased out. I want the people to come out and vote. So I paid money for that. The army came. In the night, they were shooting in one particular hotel the following month. 5:30, army flooded the community. I said, don't work for me, don't work for my opponent. So they created atmosphere for people to come out and vote. Even the person's unit I won. It was a referendum. And because that's the first time somebody was winning an election, second tenure in my constituency. Right? So I was the first to come for second time in my constituency, and then the first to come for third time in my entire local government area. Do you get my point? Yeah. So we can play this politics. You speak to issues. You can convince people.
Most importantly.
And people will say, no, I like this man's ideology. I want to work for you. I want to vote for you. My first tenure from Labour Party, I was campaigning in markets. I was going to communities and teach in secondary schools, meet with the PTA. Do you get me? I meet with them. I go to places where people are playing draft. I sit with them and play draft with them, drink kai kai, and then speak to them the things I want to do, how I want to, bring the constituency to the fore. I was speaking to them. I was talking to student bodies in the universities. I was going everywhere.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
So it's not about
it was
throwing
interesting.
tantrums.
No, it's not
But
really.
the caller was saying that all the PDP in Bayelsa State
The
they
man-
called
the
the president, all sorts of names.
The man who
during
was
campaign.
the man who was my PA was initially wasn't supporting me. He was supporting a candidate from Kayama, right? Then he was not using an NGO he was working with to set up a debate. So I stole the debate. He that was organizing it now discovered that this candidate will go nowhere. He came and said I was going to support you. Do you get? That's how politics should be played.
Okay.
Not violence.
You know why the person is saying that? Because we've seen antecedents.
I
sincerely
know, I know.
And it's a rather sad one because also.
But another
because-
thing the person also needs to know,
Yeah.
that we have the resources. We have not said that the governor has used the resources in the state, and everybody is saying that the governor is doing well. So I am saying that's not the essence of this decision. Are you getting my point?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everybody, every leader has the right to take a decision, provided he knows that it's in the best interest of his people.
That's true.
And everybody must not agree with your decision.
That's the truth of
But
life.
if the results come out positive,
At the end of the day.
absolutely. After
At
all,
the
is
end
this
of
same
the
Doeji that everybody thought that he was not going to do anything, and he has shamed all his detractors. Everybody now said that this is really a miracle governor. Nobody gave it to him, is it not?
That's true.
But
You're
then
very
he
correct.
proved to everybody that I've been in IMC. I know the issues of the Niger Delta, and I know the issues of Bayelsa. He became governor and decided to unite Bayelsa and doing what he wants to do in Bayelsa.
Okay, let's take more of the calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
You're welcome. Your name and location.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Big Daddy from Ogbole.
Go ahead.
Very brief. I just want to question, why is it that politicians are like this? They will, after everything, they will vomit all that thing, and at the end of this, still go back and lick up their vomit. I just ask you, you know what I mean?
No, we just discussed that issue.
No, it's
There's
not
no
the
need to have
problem.
flogging
It's
it.
just to let him know that political parties are free exit, free entry.
That's the point.
Do you get my point?
They're just vehicles, right? They're just
they're
vehicles.
vehicles. People should understand this. People set up political party. Why do you want people to join you?
Yeah.
Why do you want people to join you? Perhaps maybe
It's just
somebody.
that Nigerians are
Do you-
disappointed because of okay. We are talking of someone like Daniel Boala. We are looking at someone like Reno Mokri. People that some persons adore and respect to be speaking from both sides of the mouth.
Let me also,
And
let me also say this. I keep saying this thing. Somebody wrote something one day, and I went to say this is a hasty generalization fallacy. You understand? John is a boy. John is a thief. Therefore, all boys are thieves.
All men are scum.
Do you get? So
Which
the point here is
yeah.
there are some
Because
character.
ABC
There are
did
some
it.
people who doesn't have character,
Okay.
and you don't use such person to judge everybody.
So you just speak directly to the
Do
issue.
you get? There are some people who doesn't have character. You don't speak to, and there are some people who are also very pretentious of their character.
That's true.
So until when giving power, it will speak.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take more of the calls. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location.
Yes, this is Mr. Jeff. I'm calling you from Agodamaiti.
Go ahead, Mr. Jav.
Yes, my own take is this. I don't want us to start again. This is the last man that stood the gap between the both parties for a very long time. And for me, I think I know what the man is doing. You understand? He has done all the possibilities that we expected as a person in this state. At least things, works are still ongoing. If the campaign to APC does not stop him from working, that is the area I'm looking at. So all these arguments that we are carrying left and right, I don't know what the meaning is all about. One tree cannot make a forest. Let us just know that fact. He cannot build PDP alone. He has tried. He tried his best possible before he's now also going to the center so that they can now fix Bayelsa direct to the center so that the federal government will also assist us in carrying out some of these projects that he has been doing. We should look at this from a very holistic angle. I don't know why we are taking everything as a politics and politicizing, trying to paint somebody. I'm not enjoying it. It is high time we wake up from our slumber. That is my own take as a people, as an Izon people in this state. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. That's a very fine one.
See, there are some things that
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. was solid. Okay, go ahead.
There are some things that the governor takes that a lot of persons, if they find themselves in that place, they won't even take. Look at, as chairman of South Governors Forum, somebody went to do a kangaroo South Congress.
In Benin.
No, in Cross River.
Okay, yeah.
Where is the headquarters of our South? Is it not River State? But it was taken to Cross River. That was APC.
But it was well attended.
Hold on.
Well attended.
See, even if it is me that want to do that with resources, I can pull people. People should understand that when you see people mobilize people, if they give you resources,
it's mobility.
I'm telling you, you have the capacity to mobilize. Resources can make people to.
Is it because the governor was not there that to now make it?
No, it's not the issue. It's not the issue. They went to court, and court said, "Look, that should not hold." The national ESCO said that should not hold, and it was forced to hold. And right as I speak, they said that must stand. As I speak with you, there are two factions now suspending themselves.
Yeah, up and down. Yeah, we're sorry.
Currently, there is no national chairman of PDP, authentic national chairman of PDP. Now let me also tell you, for you to listen.
I've seen this
Hold on.
before.
Yes, because
When you remember the 2015 area after Jonathan, how PDP fought to take the party from the then chairman.
Today is worse than that, because even that chairman was brought by even Wike by himself.
Yeah.
From that time, a lot of the chairmen that came that he fought to remove were all brought by him.
Yeah,
Nobody even imposed on him. He brought them one by one. I was here when he brought Uche Sekondu to come and meet Governor Dixon
But we
here.
didn't see this
Hold
development by
on,
then.
hold on, my brother. I don't know why you are not listening to me. You want to stay in a party, and if I can't field my candidates in that party, what kind of politics am I playing? For goodness sakes.
You know, this thing you just said, because I understand, because like what you said, it's beyond him, because
it is.
you have the elections are coming to
See,
27.
if Doyediri, hold on. If Doyediri takes a decision and stay put, he will be called a selfish leader.
That's what
There are going to be 24 candidates to run for election.
2027.
Yes, 2027 is already starting. That's why you see.
Yeah.
Now, let me also tell you, because beyond November ending, if this ESCO does not emerge, PDP is gone.
That's true.
Do you get my point? And they suspended the Damagu beyond that time. Who said no is elapsing? A secretary and the chairman is supposed to endorse the letters sent to INEC.
But the secretary is always absent.
Hold on now. That's the politics that is happening.
So,
and it's been difficult to manage. It has gone to that point. So the ship has sunk. So this is the time for everybody to now swim and rescue themselves. What are you now saying?
Paratroopers. True.
I understand the point.
We understand.
All of us are looking at what is happening. A court has come to say national convention cannot hold.
But
Yes.
the court yesterday said they can hold. So we have two different court judgments.
Do you get now? See, as far as I'm concerned, let's not introduce emotions. If you take a decision and stay put, he's going to be a selfish leader. That's true. The man is not running election.
Just like
He's-
Zamfara-
he-
like
he-
the Zamfara
don't get
episode.
Absolutely.
When-
Don't forget that Zamfara. It's only Zamfara. What about Plateau State?
Yes,
Yes,
when
you
they-
have a-
They also won election from PDP.
I
All came. They said the processes were not right. I have my friend Dachong, who was initially in ICPC and then resigned and became a politician and became a member House of Reps from his federal constituency. Coming for the second time, had won already, was on seats, sworn in. And then
When
this
they
judgment
appeal,
now
just
came.
all of them
And
off.
remove everybody.
Do you get what I'm saying? People should not bring these emotions. Let's
Continue. Let's take some calls. We are winding down. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and location.
Yeah, my name is Soso Pekeni.
Let us go ahead.
Yeah, I agree the honorable. Honorable,
Yes.
yeah, from the name, yeah, I believe you know me. I
Call again.
love you. Soso Pekeni.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yes, I just love the way you spoke, and I just love the way you took life. I love the way you did not hide the humble beginning. You understand? I know, I'm a witness to how you started. Really, you were washing plates at Mommy Place, Madam Kitchen. And with you and your younger brother, Charles.
Yeah, Charles and everybody.
And when I saw you, I said, this kind person, they can't wash plates.
your humility and how you attend the in fact, I just said light day your head, oil day your head. Don't give up.
God bless you.
Keep on speaking the truth.
Yeah.
So I appreciate your
Have,
contribution.
more. Yeah, thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so
Appreciate,
much.
yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Daddy Jeffrey. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So back and sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To the guest in the studio.
Good morning.
Sir. Yeah. This is Caroline calling from Unizegi.
Okay, go ahead, Caroline.
Yes, I want to ask the guest question. As a governor of a state, you are the leader of the state. Are you telling Bayelsa that if you did not belong to APC, that what you're supposed to achieve from the federal government, you will not achieve it because you are not the part of the APC? I want to know.
Not what the governor said, and that's not what I have said. If you had listened to me carefully or quietly from the beginning of this program, assuming that we're still in PDP, governing this state before he came in, and this brass Nimbe Road has been on the drawing board for the past 60-something years, and the governor took decision to do the road. The weight was too much on the state firms, and he decided to approach the president, and the only president who decided to not play politics decided to award the second phase. That road is going to get to brass. So you tell me, where will you be? So the story is not that if you stay there, you are not going to deliver the goods, which he had been doing. Do you get my point? But it gives you more relationship at the top, and you can even ask for more, like Oliver Twist. There's nothing wrong. The way they play politics, you go to National Assembly, and the people cannot field candidates
There was no platform
as it
for that.
stands. So which platform are they going to use?
Labour Party would have been good.
You say what?
Some say Labour Party would have been good.
You need to go and now build it. Labour Party to have their issues. Labour Party, as we speak, to have their issues.
They have cases too.
They have their issues, I agree.
Do you get my point? You don't even know where it's going to go to, because this person is still the same Abude that we saw with in picture with Wicked the other day.
You politicians say, you people make it look as
See,
if
you know what I see in this country? As this one is my individual perspective.
Okay, let's hear.
I see that if you know the right thing to do, if you go take this route, you might not get to the point to do the right thing. You can join the bandwagon and get to that place
Destination.
and initiate your changes and do the right thing
That
in
was-
that place.
just
Because
like-
most times,
just like you did.
most times you cannot
exactly.
get in
And,
there.
I think what you just said, Honorable,
Yes.
what you just said, His Excellency also, Peter Gregory made a statement. So
That
that you
is
need
it.
to understand
That is
the
it.
times and the seasons. So
That
you
is
can know
it.
I could play
If I
the
want to,
politics here.
if I never had the opportunity, if I didn't go to Labour Party and I didn't win, nobody would have known Tony and my constituency, because by the grace of God, I brought that Kolokmo constituency 1 to the 4.
That's true.
I'm not boasting.
No, correct.
No,
Very
no.
correct. Very correct.
It's there. In the
It's
annals
there.
of time, we know that.
Do you get my point?
It's
But
there.
if I didn't get there, who will know my capacity?
True.
Do you get my constituents? I need to make them understand that legislature. I'm just a legislator, but I'm not better than anybody. I reduced the office and came down. Everybody had the opportunity to fill their representative. We did all that. How would they have seen it? So, my dear, there are no emotions. The governor is doing what he's doing. But if there's an opportunity to improve and get more for Bayelsans, please, then support him.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Your name and location. Welcome.
Greet your guest.
Please turn off the radio volume that is with you there, please.
I'm not on radio.
This voice is my brother, Jonathan Robinson, the boy with a PhD.
I'm not. I'm inside my car.
Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. Tony Sina, the honorable, I greet you especially. You are doing a good man.
What's the name? The name I recognize on.
My name is Kemen, calling you from Pansha.
Okay, Kemen, go ahead.
Yes. The honorable just break down all the analysis, everything about politics, and everyone has been full and the other way around of the Bayelsa State, the campees and the retirees. Yes, as you said from the beginning, how you played out your politics.
Hello. Ah, sorry. Sorry, the line.
Honorable Kim Life, our Monike.
Oh, Obebite.
Because the voice also sounded like Jonathan, my friend Robinson Obebite.
Okay, let's take some few calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name's Asil Sapper.
One minute, please, quickly. Let's give other people.
Exactly. Honorable, I think you answered my question, but I think it's to an extent anyway. Well, like you said, we should leave politics for politicians. But one thing that still surprised me, going by the body language and going by what we know about our governor, he's a peaceful man. But I wonder where that impeachment story or impeachment move came from. I still wonder if that is from our governor.
Perez, don't take us back, please.
Nobody's doing
Please,
nobody's
please
talking
don't take
about
us back.
impeachment.
I think we've handled that matter and he has answered your question. Don't take us back. Please, apologies for that. I have to cut you off because you are taking us back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jacobson.
Good morning. Your name and location.
Good morning to your guest.
Good morning, my brother.
Well, your guest, it's a blessing from Swale. Your guest have already spoken because as it stands, PDP as a party, they have left from fire. As a matter of fact, it's burning already because I see issues there unresolvable. So
you were there. You were the one that killed the PDP. When you say that the PDP is dead, you were the one that equally killed the PDP. Then who sang the boat? It's those people that are defending.
No, that thing at that top could not manage it. They tried all they could. Even the governors came, tried it. No way. There were division amongst them. So, see, this one is speaking this way. This one is speaking this way. Right. You saw the governor aiding the team to even do the zoning. Yet, they wrote letter to INEC, say secretary did not sign. INEC said you cannot be recognized.
Yes.
Do you understand? This people now went to suspend secretary and other people. You can imagine we got to a point where legal advisor cannot now represent this thing. So a chairman has to now nominate another. Do you get? So those things were there. Is it not yesterday that would have gone to do anything? What about the presidential candidate we had in 2023?
Like you say, hard.
Yeah, we had they couldn't do it. Is it not yesterday that would have done it? And he also have left the party, resigned and left.
Okay, as we begin to round up, are you planning on coming back to elective election? Are you planning on 2027?
The point here is that it must not be elective office for you to give service.
Okay.
Every politician must be ambitious. He must have, but then the ambitious is not about being selfish. You know, for me, I love the legislature. With why I understand there are issues I also want to if I have the opportunity, I should be thinking about national, right? But then you also need to do a lot of calculations. Do you get?
So
you are not alone. You are our senatorial district is 3 local government area.
True.
The House of Reps, we have 2 local government. You know, we also look at things. The person there, if it is performing, and you know, a lot of things must be considered. It is not selfish. If I have my way, but for now, I'm not thinking about any elected office. It is to support my brother, who is the governor, to ensure that he succeeds, and then support those because people supported me.
True.
So the onus also lies on me to support people. I must not be in an elected office to give service.
Yeah.
Right. As far as I'm concerned, anywhere I go to, I can give service. I can look for means to give support to and service to our people. As far as
actually, we didn't talk about your new office, but maybe some other time we'll do that one when you come again. What is the Bayelsa State housing and property development doing?
We have loaded plans.
We'll take some other day to come and discuss.
It's taking some time, but we have loaded plans. So don't.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on the Crypto Capital. It's been interesting. The phone is still ringing to you now. But we have our news coming up by 12. Your final word for Bayelsans.
Okay, dear Bayelsans, like the governor said, it was an his own decision that was taken. All what we need to do is to give support, total support to His Excellency the Governor. The Governor Doediri will not lead his people into fire. You know, so